Because I reacted all of the songs you have from your channel. That's that's how crazy I am, you know, with your songs, you know.
Thank you so much, brother. You know, every time people do reaction on my music, especially people who are neighbors or outside from Somalia, you know, I always see them and I always look for them and I always search them. Because at the end of the day, my mission is just to make sure, you know, Somali music to reach the world. So when I see things like this, people like you doing reaction on Somali music, you know, it always gives me, it always tells me, do more,
I gotta say that I was very surprised first time I did reaction to your song, and then I remember you reshare it, and then you also send me message to thank me. I was really surprised because it never happened before. Like, I know you're a very big artist, you know, like from, you know, Somalia and so many other countries. When you reach out to me, you know how I was freaking out. I don't know if you remember, you know, the voice note I sent to you. It really amazed me to see the level of influence you have and the level of humility you have. Like, it really amazed me. It's almost impossible for people to be big like the way you are and to maintain, to be humble and, you know, like the way you are. How do you maintain that? Like, unawezaje ku maintain here?
Bro, to say the truth, before I become a musician or before I become a star, I was a human and I'm still human. So at the end of the day,
I love that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we don't have any difference, bro. We're all human, no matter where you're from, no matter what you're doing, we're all human. And if we don't support each other, then nothing is gonna happen. And what I mean is, you support my music, you did reaction. I also need to do the same. I also need to do the same. I also need to share what you did on my music, and also it makes me feel so good because I told you before, my mission is just to make sure that Somali music reach to the world. That's why I always use that's why I always use hashtag Somali music to the world. We are in this generation and we want to make sure that the next generation they can follow our footsteps. So don't be surprised. Now you do reaction on my music and my music stays only Apple Music, Spotify and iTunes, but don't be surprised when you see a Somali kid running East African musicians or running against East African musicians or running nominated awards. So
yes, exactly, man. Finger crossed to that, because I have been doing a reaction for Somali music and I can say that it's one of the very different and very amazing and very unique music, and I wish like whole Africa and the whole world knows this amazing music and finally and eventually start recognizing you guys by actually giving you nominations and awards. It's something that I am praying for, and it's something that I'm actually trying to support to see one day that is happening, because you guys are doing really amazing.
But let me tell you also one thing. When African community come together and they start talking about music, African music companies like nomination, awards and everything, man, Somalia is out of the picture. And and we need to make sure as a youth, I think like 3 years back, I was alone, man. I was doing this thing alone with my partner, Donny B. We started this thing called Afro music in Somalia. And to do some correction, I didn't start Afro music. Afro music, there's a people who did work hard for it, and there's a people who started. But me, I started in Somalia.
This was up,
So, but today we got a lot of musicians who doing something good and doing difference. So we just want to make sure that in the next couple of years, when the African community come together and they talk about music, then we need to make sure that we also there, you know.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love your mission, taking Somali music to the world, and I really see that happening, because even right now I see that happening. Like looking at your recent single that you just released, One More Night, I love that song, and I really want to know I really want to know, what was the motivation you writing that song? You must be in love or something.